It's almost like just think about the worst day you had and how you feel. But then it gets worse, where you're just sitting to yourself as a grown man, and
For
you're
money, and that's the sad part. Because I feel like we've always cared about money to an extent, but the love of money has grown so much over time, and it's so obvious.
Mhm.
Like
If you put honey in the fridge, you're an animal, you're a menace to society. There is no way you put honey in the fridge. No way.
this,
No
but
way.
it is September 17th. Kennedy is getting ready a month in advance. Okay, he's saying tomorrow like it's actually tomorrow. It's not tomorrow for us right now. It's a month away, but we're talking about it today anyway. So yeah. You are now watching the Westmoreland Bros podcast. Welcome back to the Westmoreland Bros podcast, episode 54, I think.
Episode 55. He had it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I have it right, and I have the back. I know I have it right. There's no need to go crazy. This is episode 55, though. Appreciate you, Zeke. You're off by one. That's okay. No,
This
no, no
is
need. You know, ain't no
this is
need. No
episode
need.
55. I forgot. Oopsie daisy.
How you feeling? Tired?
I feel fine. Very
Okay.
productive day. Got a lot done so far. How about you?
Feel good, another day. I feel pretty good. I'm a little sick. I'm getting over a quick cold I had. When you feel a cold coming on, so you can take the precautions you need immediately. So I took some
100%.
I took some medicine, which I don't like doing, but I just felt sick that bad, so I had to take some medicine. And then I threw a hoodie on when I slept because I like to sweat out my colds now. It's something I did not like to do as a kid, but as an adult, man, you throw on a hoodie and some sweatpants at night and you sweat it out. It's uncomfortable, but in the morning you feel way better, like 100%.
I've
So
never done that. That's interesting.
no, definitely. Next time you sick and you just laying there like, dude, I want to get better. Remember, I just told you, throw a hoodie on with some sweats and sweat it out. You can't have the AC on though. You gotta be hot. You gotta be sweaty. It
That's
is
how I
what
feel
it
at the
is.
gym. I feel like I just run around playing basketball.
When you're sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. If you don't want to spread your sickness, you don't want to contaminate others, then the hoodie and the sweats at home is a good way. Now, if you
Well, I
want to
know
go
private
sweat.
gyms. I know private gyms.
All right. Well, you got it. Now, speaking of the gym, we got the NBA season tomorrow, and we got two teams opening it up. It's very nice. Now, who's gonna start? Well, we got the Rockets versus OKC. Now, why is this matchup so fun? Well, we know Kevin Durant's on the Rockets now, and we know he used to be on OKC and failed to get them any type of championship. And we know Shea and the rest of his people, they got the chip. And if I'm not mistaken, Z, you let me know, they're gonna get the ring the opening night, correct?
Yep.
So this is gonna happen in front of KD's face. Who do you have winning this game? Stay and friends because they come off a good season, the best they've had, or Kevin Durant because he's with the new team and he don't like that they got these rings in front of him.
I'm I'm picking OKC to win this game. I think when you get that ring, it kind of blurs you a little bit. But Kevin Durant's
Mm-hmm.
new to the Rockets. I've heard Shangoon, is that how you say his name? He's been going crazy overseas this whole summer. So it's gonna be
Yep.
fun watching him. And they said he's only 23, so I mean he's just gonna be a monster. But I think Rockets are gonna be a good team. But adding a new person, especially a superstar like Kevin Durant, I think that's an adjustment. And Adam Silver is so petty for doing that. They don't. There's not even a rivalry between the Rockets and OKC, from what I know at least.
Nope.
It's just like that's just so petty. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious that he even made the schedule that. And just so the people know at home, it is currently. I don't know if they'll be able to see this, but it is September 17th. I gotta put it right there in the middle because it cuts it out. Okay. Kennedy is getting ready a month in advance, okay? He's saying tomorrow like it's actually tomorrow. It's not tomorrow for us right now. It's a month away. But we're talking about it today anyway. So yeah, I'm going with OKC for that game.
OKC for the win. That is the prediction. Like Zach said, we'll see tomorrow for us in about a month, but that's okay. The next game we got is one that you and I are definitely going to look forward to. We have a true rivalry as far as Steph Curry versus LeBron James. We know that's the Warriors versus the Lakers. Now, this could, maybe, probably not, be LeBron's last year. And we know Luka, he's in the best shape probably of his life, maybe since he was younger in high school or something. We also have Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler showing back up together. We know Jimmy Butler kind of fell apart when Steph Curry wasn't around in the playoffs anymore. So who do you have winning this? Do you have the Batman and Robin duo winning it, or do you got your GOAT and fit Luca, prime Luca winning it. What do you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Luka and LeBron. But I will say,
Shocker.
I will say this is gonna be a great game. Every time we see LeBron and Steph, it's like they just put on like the best performances, and it's weird because LeBron is gonna be 41. No, he's 41 in this. I think his birthday is December, so he's gonna be 41 at the end of the year. Steph is 37, I believe. So it's like they're really old, and it's like just masterpieces when they play. Man, it's beautiful. So I'm looking forward to this game. This is opening night, you said?
This is opening night. Opening
Yeah,
night.
I'm
This is
very
happening.
shocked. Usually they save Steph and LeBron for like Christmas Day or something. Opening night, that's well, I mean, no, they do. Last year they probably did opening night too. What am I talking about? Yeah,
It kind
I'm
of goes
looking
back
forward
and
to this.
forth.
Yeah, my only issue is I don't have Stream East, so I don't really know. I don't know how I'm gonna watch the game exactly. I guess I'll figure that out as I go. But yeah, Stream East got taken down. But
I
yeah,
don't know why people are so against just buying League Pass. You can buy League Pass for every team, or you can buy League Pass for just your team. So if you just get it for the Lakers, I think it's like $80 throughout the whole year. If you get it for everybody, it's a little more. But or $80 a month. I don't know. I think the year though, the year's not expensive. Look,
oh my
the year's not
god,
expensive. Look at the year. But anywho, you are correct. Steph Curry will be
we are
38
not
this
sponsored by the NBA. We're not sponsored
yeah.
by the NBA. Yes.
Yes. Steph Curry is 37. He'll be 38. And like you said, Bron is 40. He will be 41.
When is he 38?
March 14th.
Okay, it's a little ways.
And I don't know this by heart, ladies and gentlemen. This is live in front of me. And LeBron, do you know his birthday?
I don't. I think it's December, but I don't know when.
Let's see. LeBron, yep, December 30th. So he'll be 41 at the end of the year. Curry will be 38 in the beginning. So that's what we got, though. That's opening night. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I said who was gonna win for me with OKC and the Rockets. I'm gonna take Rockets as a
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a surprise, but I'm gonna take Rockets. I like Kevin Durant on the Rockets and the team they have established. Like you said, I think his name's Shangoon or something. That's like their center or something like that. But
Yeah.
he's good though, because even in the playoffs last year, he did really, really good, even against my Warriors. And then they still got the Amen Thomas. He's
That's
good.
true.
I like
Thompson, I
him.
forgot about him. Yeah.
Thompson, yeah, and he's good. He's a really good defender, but offensively, he's even finding his niche. So it's a good team. I'm not gonna be surprised if OKC wins, but I'm just hoping Kevin Durant and seeing them get the rings. Like you said, Silver was petty about this, so I'm just hoping that ignites something in Kevin Durant from day one of the season, and he goes crazy. As far as the Warriors and Lakers, I'm gonna take my Warriors. I think it will be a showdown. I just like watching LeBron and Curry hoop against each other. They just go at it from man. It's fun watching. So tune in.
Yeah.
That's opening night. A lot of good stuff coming this NBA season. A lot of good teams. It's exciting with the trades that's happened. So we'll see what happens.
And I do think I think LeBron will go crazy, but I think this will be a down year for him. For one, he's getting older, but number two, Luka is looking like much better. He's looking how he's supposed to look. So I think LeBron will take that back seat, so to speak. But against Curry, bro, he knows people pull the numbers. Like LeBron's not dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like he
100%.
understands. So it's like people will pull up, their stats versus each other all the time. So LeBron, for one, is trying to win. And number two, he's definitely trying to have a good game. He's not trying to beat Curry and have 2 points. You know what I'm saying? Not that that's for me. He hasn't had less than 10 points in my whole life, probably. But yeah, he's not having a bad game versus Curry. He's gonna have a masterclass, and it's the first game of the season too, so he should be fully energized. So I'm very excited for that game. That's gonna be a great game.
What's going in?
Food or pantry? We did this before. Okay, we're bringing it back. There's a lot of food in the world. We got 3. A few of them I don't know about. I don't know what you're gonna do. One of them is like,
hold on. If you're Spanish out there, we have uno, dos, tres. We're trying to be bilingual now. We have tres.
there we go. We're gonna get a translator, and Kennedy might be that translator soon. Anyway, for food or pantry, for those of you who don't know, it's simply where does the food go in your opinion? Honey! Is it food or pantry?
What?
Fridge or pantry? Fridge or pantry? Excuse me, not food.
If you put honey in the fridge, you're an animal. You're a menace to society. There is no way you put honey in the fridge. No way. No way. I'm sorry.
0%?
I'm acting like somebody. 0%. Where? Let me ask you, Z. Where do we get honey from?
Outside?
Okay. What makes honey, Zach? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
thank you. Bees.
There we go. Thank you. Do bees stay in the refrigerator? Do bees nest in the refrigerator? Do bees anything in the refrigerator? I'm sure if I put a bee in the fridge, it's gonna die. You see what I'm saying? So no, next time you put honey in the fridge, think that it's dead. You see what I'm saying? And honey can't even go bad, but if it's in the fridge, that's just weird, bro. Honey needs to flow. You understand what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
it's in the fridge, it slows down. So you probably can't even get it out, bro. Like fridge, no. Pantry all the time, 100%. There's no other answer. If you say fridge,
That makes sense. Okay. The next one on the list, which you may also think is obvious, but I have a both sides of the argument, is butter. Fridge or pantry?
Fridge. What? Fridge. That's I don't. You have an argument, so somebody out there clearly keeps it in the pantry. But I don't know how it doesn't melt at room temperature or get like soft. Like what?
Yeah. So fridge every time. There's no question about it for you.
I buy it at the store in the fridge. You're darn right it's going in the fridge.
Okay, but have you ever seen a butter holder? It'll be like a glass thing and they'll put butter in it and it'll actually sit out on like a counter. And you're right, it will be softer, but people do store butter outside of the fridge, like so it can be softer, so it's easier to cut and use. Like I've seen people do it before, so I thought I wasn't sure. Well, I knew it. I had a feeling which one you would choose, but I have seen people now put it in the fridge. I was like, let me see what is his opinion, fridge or pantry for that one.
I mean, if you got a butter holder, you just put it in the fridge and you take it out when you use it. You don't leave it out, bro. Don't leave it out. You animals.
Bad idea. You don't like the idea of it being softer? Just like you said, peanut butter belongs in the pantry because it's easier to use. The fridge may make it last longer, but it's just tough. So when you pull it out the fridge, it's pretty hard. It's pretty solid. If it's sitting out, it could be easier.
What do you put butter on?
Toast.
Bet. So let me stop you right there. You started at the right answer. Toast is cold or warm?
Depends.
No, toast is warm because it's called toast. So you put it in a toaster. So it's toast because it's warm. So there's no way that you need to have butter. And even if you want the butter softer, butter is one of those things that gets soft quick. While I'm cooking my steak or my eggs or anything that I need butter with, I can leave the butter out on the counter while that's cooking and it's gonna be soft by the time I get there. Butter never is like it'd be solid, but it becomes soft very quickly. So there's no need for none of that. And especially the only thing, bread, is what you put toast on that you need it softer for. But like I said, people usually don't put butter on dry bread or on cold bread. They usually put it on toast, which is warmer. So the warmth of the toast and the butter, it's gonna melt in automatically. So yeah, butter is going in the fridge all the time.
All the time. Okay, thank you. And last but not least, ketchup. Do you put ketchup in the fridge or pantry?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I like to tell people I'm black and white, because sometimes the way you're brought up, racially, or if you want to call it, what do we call it technically?
Ethnically?
There you go. You know what I mean? If we want to bring that into effect, this is the part where we could do it, because I've lived in a fridge. It's crazy. I've lived with ketchup being in the fridge, and I have without. In my experience, I like it outside the fridge, because it tends to get less watery. One thing I never have liked about ketchup is the watery component, and in my experience, I've seen it become more watery when it's in the fridge. Why? I don't really know. Maybe if I sat down and thought about it, I'd come up with something. But I don't know, and I don't really care to know. I just know when I keep it outside the fridge, it is less watery. So that's how I like it. Ketchup is one of those things that it tastes good cold. It tastes good at room temperature. It really ain't no difference. It's not like I'm pouring it over a whole thing of like ice cream or pouring it over I'm not pouring it over a whole meal. Like I don't need it to be a certain temperature. It don't need to be crispy cold. Like it don't gotta be. So I like it room temperature outside the fridge. Yeah, for that reason. How do you store it now? Cause you married, do y'all store it in the fridge or?
Yeah, I'm definitely a fridge ketchup guy. I like it in the fridge. Yeah, even with a little bit of water, which may come from condensation, maybe because it's in the fridge. You know, it's kind of cool in there or whatever. Maybe that's the only thing I can really think of. But you just give it a little shake or whatever, because it is kind of nasty when you know, pour it out and it gets your food watery first. Not what you want. But yeah, no, I definitely put it in the fridge. Never change. I put all my sauces in the fridge. Like the only I can't even think of a sauce that I wouldn't put in the fridge. I think last time we talked about hot sauce, I don't even eat hot sauce, but even hot sauce I think I find in the fridge too. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely put ketchup in the fridge, butter in the fridge. Although I think there was one point in my life where I had butter out the fridge for I don't know if it was what her or if that was when I was in Memphis, it was sitting outside the fridge. I don't know. I feel like I've
Maybe
seen
I'm
that
in
somewhere.
Memphis.
Yeah, I don't know. Honey definitely not in the fridge, but I've heard some people do it. I don't know why. I mean, because honey's already so thick. If you put it in the fridge, I mean, you're not gonna get any honey, like at
Yeah,
all.
you're literally not. Yeah, you're gonna be upset, and then you're gonna put it in a hot boiling pan to make it come out quicker. And it's like, what was the point? Just leave it out, my boy. And the thing with ketchup, along with since we're talking about different scenarios, anytime you go to a restaurant, they don't go to the back in the fridge to get the
That's
ketchup.
true.
No,
That's
it's on
true.
the table, or if it ain't on
True.
your table, you'll just go get it from the table behind you or in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's another component. I feel like
Yep.
if it was meant to be in the fridge, they do it at restaurants. You see what I'm saying?
That's
That's
true.
just my
That's
opinion.
very yeah. We were just at a restaurant a few days ago, and it was definitely on the table, 100%. 100%.
100%, man. I like this. I like this one. The fridge or pantry. I think this is it's good. You know, because people out there do both ways. You know, and like I said, I feel like this is one of those things that definitely goes into how you were raised. Like you know, as far as race or ethnicity, I really do feel like this is one of the things we could be like, yeah, like more so like white people do this, or more so black people do this, or more so like Chinese people do this. Like I really, or Oriental people, like I really feel like that's one of them things. And maybe I shouldn't have said Chinese people. You know, it's acting like that. I don't know. He
I
starts
didn't. I
squinting.
didn't.
He's really racist, but whatever. We're gonna go into one of my favorite categories, which is memory lane. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
really love this
Lord, you
category. I'm
love this.
gonna
Your favorite.
it's my favorite. Yeah, we're gonna start off with some pictures. Well, that's how the whole thing's gonna go. But the first picture is I'll say this: all these pictures do not have to pertain to school. This is just stuff that's gonna take you down memory lane. And the first one I'm gonna send you is particularly close to me and yours heart. And I just kind of want to know what was on your mind because you're not really gonna remember this, but I just want to know what do you think you were thinking in this picture? Because I'm concerned. You know, I'm concerned. That's all I gotta say. Right now, I'm still concerned about what you were thinking back then because I just don't know. So tell me what's on your mind because I'm concerned.
This is hilarious. You know, Teddy, the original teddy bear Kennedy had. I don't even know who gave it. Do you know who gave you Teddy? Was it Grandma? I don't even know.
It was one of my grandparents. I think grandpa. I think mom said
Oh,
grandpa or one of the uncles. I think yeah.
oh. Obviously, in this picture though, I'm very upset. I don't know what it was. It couldn't have been. You definitely didn't just get Teddy because Teddy's missing part of his ear and his eye
No.
is halfway cracked out. I don't know. I was mad though. Definitely as a kid. One thing I didn't. Well, I still don't really fake it, but I fake it a little more now. But back then, I did not fake it at all. If I was mad, I was mad, and
No.
obviously, I was mad. And oh my goodness, look at how wide my hairline is. Like now, it's like nothing. Good
Dog.
lord.
Crazy.
It's so wide. Like, jeez Louise, it just keeps going. But
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that outfit's kind of fire though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's one of the better
Yeah, the
outfits I wore as a
Dalmatian
kid.
on.
Right, Dalmatian with a black jacket. Like, what the heck? Who put that together? That's a very nice outfit. Because our parents did not care about that kind of stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, I was probably just upset. You probably did something I didn't like, and they took this photo. I don't even know where you got this.
I believe this is at great grandma's house too, with the dolphin. I believe this is her house from the
Oh,
background.
okay,
That's what I'm given. Yeah, if you look in the
okay,
picture, like in the background, I believe that's her. But this next
okay.
one, this next one really brought back memories. It was a fun game we played as kids. So what are you thinking, man? What do you feel as?
You know, this is one they bring up often that I don't remember as much. That's the issue. Like I
Okay.
know the picture, I know how the game works, but I don't remember doing it as much. But I did see some people recently. I don't know if it's
Wow.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, so much social media, but I seen them like recreate it where they flip it up and then put it under them and it just like floats. It's very peaceful
Yeah.
and it's like I don't want to say pointless, but there's not much to the game. It's just like you just do it, you
Hmm.
know. So I don't know. It looks like a bunch of fun, and honestly, we should all do that. Like that'd be a cool thing to do, just for the one time, just to get some pictures. That'd be cool. I think that'd be a good memory to recreate as older people, because every time you see these, it's just kids doing it, and maybe like a teacher showing them how to do it. But yeah, I think this would be fun to recreate. Do you have any memories of this?
100%. This was super fun to play. With like in this picture, it's in the air. So then by the time you start on the outside with it being in the air, and while you fling it up, then the teacher would be like, "Oh, you gotta run under it." So then you gotta run under before it come down. Some kids don't do it for whatever reason. Some do. So it's like many games you could play with this. I don't remember them all, but it's just fun, bro. Just being in school, and it was like it was fun, a little fun activity. But yeah, I definitely remember this. Shouts out to fun teachers who made it happen.
Yeah,
I think you'll like this next one more. I feel like maybe you'll remember this more. You were a gamer, heavy gamer, so take us back to these days, man.
man,
Yes, sir.
man. This is great, man. Going into different stores like I want to say Target, but really it's more like a Walmart or a GameStop.
100%
Uh,
Walmart.
playing the games on the console that's behind the like glass or whatever. I feel like the glass wasn't even that thick back then. It wasn't even like bulletproof, but it's just great. And it's funny because just the other day I was looking for, it was literally yesterday, I was looking for my social, and I pulled out the container that has all that stuff in it. Everyone puts something that's important stuff somewhere. And in that container I also have my DS and my Game Boy, and it's in a tin container. There was like a DS thing. It has like Lego Star Wars on it or whatever years ago, and
Yes.
that's what this reminds me of right here. That Game Boy era, and I started playing the game for a little bit. Honestly, it confused me. I was like, man, how do I even play this? I haven't played this since I was a kid, but it's
Crazy.
it's very nostalgic, and that's something I don't think I will get rid of. Like if my house burns down and it goes fine, but I think that's something I'm gonna keep with me forever. It works perfectly fine. I'm shocked it still works. Like what the heck? That's so crazy. But yeah, that's what this reminds me of, man. Just looking at the new video games and having a good time. Back when games were made for enjoyment. Now games are just made for money. And that's the sad part, because I feel like we've always cared about money to an extent, but the love of money has grown so much over time, and it's so obvious.
Hmm.
Like even something you don't know. There's a new game that just dropped. I don't even gotta say the name, but they've dropped so much DLC, downloadable content or whatever, that people have to pay for to get these extra features. When back in the day, it's like it just was part of the game and it was fun. So it's sad to
Hmm.
see gaming
It
come
was.
to that with so many games, but yeah,
It was almost like back in the day, if you were buying stuff, you was like that was like the cheat code almost, like to get ahead and stuff. But yeah, nowadays it is way different. It's crazy you brought up that tin can. Shout out my boy Adam. Man, Adam is one of like he go way back with me and Zach. Probably
yeah,
since like kindergarten for me, because me and him the same age. My boy
yeah,
Adam A Dog, shout out you. Me and him was wrestling one time in the basement at the house. We just got them DS thingies. You had a Star Wars one. I still remember because it's mostly black with the characters. I was
yep,
able to get a Mario one, and me and him was fighting, and he ended up either threw me on it or he fell on it. I think he fell on it because we laugh about this to this day. And we cry laugh, and it got dented, and I could never use it, bro. And I was so upset. But shout out my boy Adam, man. He one of the real ones I got in my life. I hope you doing well, my boy. Let's move on to the next one. This one's cool
yeah.
because it was a childhood book that I enjoy, so I hope that it resonates with you. I think it
Dang,
will.
ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This is an old book, man. I don't even know how the story goes, but just seeing it looks so familiar. It reminds you of like a lot of the books we saw when we were younger. I can't even think of them off the top of my head, but this is crazy. I don't know. I might
You'll
have to
see
get
him.
this just to.
You'll see him during memory lane.
Yeah, I might have to. This might be a story time. Maybe we gotta read this to the audience. I don't know. I don't know how we. Maybe we could rap. Oh, remember that one time you
Ooh.
rap Dr. Seuss? We can run it back. Try a little rap with this.
Yeah.
But
I'll pick it up
yeah,
and
no,
we'll make
this
it
is
happen.
yeah, for sure. Do you have it?
I don't have it on me, but I remember it goes like
Okay.
most of it goes like five little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped
And
his
bumped
head.
his
Mama called
head.
the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." And then it just kept going
So
down
that
and down
was
and down.
oh, that's so crazy. That was that book. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a banger. Look at you remembering it. You got, bro. Kenny got some top tier memory, bro. Kenny's got like top five memory. His memory's off the charts. I don't know
Hey
how,
man.
with all the things he's done in his life, but somehow it just works.
What do you mean by that? Let's not ask that question. Just kidding. Don't answer. That's rhetorical. Now, you were talking about PlayStation games and stuff. Look at what I just sent you, man. This is a core memory for you, my
Man,
boy.
yeah. It's crazy. I don't even remember them being blue. I remember it being more so black. But this is huge right here, bro. Because your PlayStation didn't have a bunch of memory, and you had to plug these in, I believe, to the front of it, and you needed these, bro. If
Mm,
this got damaged or lost, you were cooked. I don't even know. I don't even
literally.
know. I don't even know if PlayStation had its own memory like in the system. I think you literally needed these, bro. So yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. That's so crazy. But a memory card, yeah, this is very important, bro. Very important stuff right here. And ironically, this actually looks just like a DS video game. You know, the little square cubes. But this is actually a lot bigger. This is not. This is pretty thick. It's much bigger than a DS game. I'll probably say at least twice the size of a DS game. Uh, but yeah, this is
Probably.
huge, bro. This is reminding me of like Crash Bandicoot and all the games we played on PlayStation 2, Spyro and Pro Bass and oh well, whatever else we played. But yeah,
Whoa,
this
Pro
is
Bass used to go crazy. That's one of the games I actually like playing with you. Pro Bass went federal. Whoa.
yeah, no, PlayStation 2, bro. That was a great system. I think that's still the highest selling system of all time. Like it was that great. And the crazy part is
Dang.
it didn't even have I don't even think it had on well, dang, did it have online? No, it didn't. Because I'm thinking about when we went to Rajan's house and we played Star Wars Battlefront, and we had so much fun, but I don't think that had online yet. So PS2, from what I remember, did not have online. PS3 was like the first to like do that for PlayStation. So that was huge. And you would think that would make it the highest selling, but
Mm.
PS2 just went, PS2 just went crazy. I'm pretty sure PS2 is the highest selling console ever, bro. It was so much fun.
That's what's up. I wouldn't have known that, but comment down below. Did you like PS2 or 3 better? And I just sent Zach the hangout spot. Everybody was there, man. Tell him about it, man. Tell him about it.
Yeah, this was fun, man. Sitting on this, being around this, extremely dangerous. Do you see how big the warning sign is? It's almost literally as big as it, but nobody cared. Something you sat on, talked to people on. I mean, you just chilled on. Nowadays, there's no way I would sit on this respectfully. I keep my distance. I don't. There's just things I don't do as an adult that I did as a kid. But yeah, man, this is cool, bro. Or even seeing bikes outside of everybody's house, because I can just see that outside of like Joleno Lane, man. People pulling up, and we all got the bikes. Even walking around having a good time, and it's so crazy how different times
Look
are
down
just
real
in
quick so you can keep talking. Look down and
yeah,
keep
right
talking.
there.
I got you, my
Right there.
boy.
Yeah, the bikes,
Yes,
bro. The bikes
sir.
outside the house, bro. And it's crazy how different times are nowadays because, well, how long ago was that? 10? No, more than, I'm almost 30. That was 15 years ago, basically. So 15 at least. So, yeah, 15 years ago, which is crazy. But 15 years ago, bro, riding your bike and going to the gas station, getting a snack, having that freedom to just ride down the street to your friend's house. I, if I was a parent right now, I don't know if I could trust my kid to do that if I'm keeping it a buck. Like, not even that the kid will do something wrong, but just how bad the world is, bro. At least it seems. It's like, I don't know if I would trust, like, that to happen, bro. So, I don't know. Maybe this is an expired thing. People don't do it no more, but yeah, bro, bikes were a big thing, bro. You got a bike, that's basically a car for a kid, bro, honestly. Like, a bike, you can get so
For
far.
sure.
Cause walking, we was already trapping. Like, now the bike makes it so much easier, bro. We would go crazy with bikes. Crazy.
100%. No, bikes
How
back
do
in
you
the
feel
day,
about
that
it?
was literally the mobile vehicle for us. It's literally the mobile vehicle for us. It was great. Like that's how you linked up, bro. And it was nice because growing
Yes.
up, a lot of people live like kind of close together. So even if you didn't have a bike, you
Yes.
could walk there. But then if they had the bike, you get on the peg and it just all worked out. It just all flowed. It was great, bro. So that's
Yeah.
memory lane this week, bro. I'm gonna keep it at those pictures. I'm gonna leave it there and save the rest for another day. But I wanted to throw a book in there that was a classic, and then just some activities we did,
Very.
along with how stores used to look. Because Walmart don't look like that no more. Walmart don't have no game.
No.
They got a game section, but you cannot play, bro. That game would get stole
No.
yesterday. You see what I'm saying? So shout out
Yeah.
our times of having real good quality stuff in stores that we could appreciate as kids, man.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I think the other classic book I was thinking of, it wasn't Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but it was a kid on the front, little white boy. I feel like his face had little red lines or freckles or something like that. I can't think of what he's. I can't think what it's called. I don't know if you remember or not. I gotta find a picture. I could probably find the picture of it. But that's the book that I was thinking of, and I can't think of the name, bro. But he was a bad kid. I remember that, bro. He was a bad kid. Anyway, I got one more thing for you
I don't know.
to wrap up the day, and it's something new that we have not done before. But it's called "What Motivates You More." This is for you personally, Kendi. What motivates you more? So the first option is what motivates you more: being on a high, everything going your way, or being on a low and you've been failing. Which one motivates you more?
Ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm really a grown man. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm 25 and like I done lived alone since like 19, I think. So 6 years. And in
Dang,
between that,
really?
I was able to help out my like you needed a spot to go because our parents left the state like pretty quick. So Z he moved on me for a little bit, then he moved to Memphis, then he got married and now he's in Indiana. And then my cousin LA, she lived with me for a little bit. She just moved out recently and she's doing great by herself. So shout out her, shout out Z. But dog, I done been down bad, like down bad on your we'll just say but for this end man, when you're there, you know it. Yeah, it's horrible. It's almost like just think about the worst day you had and how you feel. And then it gets worse, where you're just sitting to yourself as a grown man, and you're just like, you accepted the situation because that's all you can do. One, you're like, it's me now. What do I have to do? What can I do? You know rent to do. You know if you got a car it's due. Life is adding up. And you're like, dude, this is make or break. And if you break, that means you're getting kicked out your house. That means Repo Man is coming to take that car. That means, bro, any and everything. So I literally growing up, I never starved. My parents always had food on the table. As an adult, my
Right.
boy has starved. You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
times where I go to sleep hungry. My stomach is killing me. And in my head, I'm like, what I'm gonna eat tomorrow? And before I close my eyes, I tell myself nothing. You're going to sleep hungry and you're waking up hungry and you can't do nothing about it because this money has to go to these bills. If you dare spend even $1 of this, you gonna be short somewhere, and you cannot be short somewhere. So no, bro, I've gotten more motivation when I have been low because when you have been the lowest you can be, you don't want to go back. You absolutely will do everything in your power to not go back there. So I've struggled. Man, bro, yeah, craziness, dog. I've been motivated when I've
So you
been
feel
low,
like
and
you
not
being
that
at
I'm
your
not
low
motivated.
motivates you more.
Yeah, because like I've been at my high before and like I'm still motivated. And I'll give you an example. Right now, I work at True Green, and out of 7,000 employees, I'm number two in the whole company. That's just being the best at what I do as far as getting customer feedback and taking care of what I got to take care of business wise. And I'm motivated to still get to number one. I've done the math. I'm like, I need this much more feedback in order to beat them even by 1%. But I'm motivated. You see what I'm saying? I'm hungry and I know I'm going to get there because I'm focused. However, when I've been on my lowest lows, I've been more motivated because if I wasn't motivated in my lowest of lows, I wouldn't even have this job at True Green. And this has been the
Facts.
best job I have ever had, bro. My managers tell me you have the big eyes on you. Like you can go wherever you want in this company. Just keep doing what you're doing. So I'm motivated, but I wouldn't have been here if I wasn't on my down bad, bro. I'm just gonna word it like that, bro.
There we go. There we go. The next one. What motivates you more? Someone saying I believe in you, or someone saying you can't do it?
Someone saying I can't do it because it's like, bro, I'm a grown man. What you gonna tell me what I can't do? Like you kind of got me bent right now. Like there is no way. Like I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna show you I can do it even better than what you thought. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And it's that simple. I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't care what it is, bro. Like you can whatever it is, bro. I don't care what it is, bro. It could be something I hate. It could be something I never wanted to do in life. But because you had the audacity to tell another me as a grown man that I'm gonna fail pretty much if I do this, okay, you got it.
Crazy.
But really, I got
Yeah.
it. You just understand what I'm saying?
Crazy. Thanks. Okay, I see where this is going. The last one. What motivates you more? The fear of losing or the excitement of winning?
Um, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, it is.
Ask it again so I can hear it.
Okay. What motivates you more? The fear of losing or the excitement of winning?
You know, I ain't gonna cap. I gotta say the excitement of winning because if I start something, I don't think I'm gonna lose. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the excitement
That's
of
a good
winning.
point.
Even with this, the example I just gave working at True Green, bro, I've worked there for just 3 months now. I just hit 3 months, and like I said, I'm second out of 7,000 people. That's great. And
That's
what's motivating
yeah.
me is that person in first place. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm winning, and I've come from 7,000. I was a new employee, and then I was at 24. And when I saw I was at 24, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get number one. And they like, huh? Okay, like, yeah, just keep going, just keep going. And then I went from 24 to like 40, I think. And then once I hit 40, I'm like, how did that happen, man? And I'm like, nah, let me get on this. So I started winning again. I started winning. And then I was
That's facts.
like 16. Then I was ninth. Then I was fifth. And when I hit fifth, I'm like, yeah, nah, we're good. I was been saying I'm secure the bag, but I'm like, yeah, nah, they better watch out. Like they don't know who I am. If I would have started at the beginning of the year, all these cats would have been wiped out. It's just that simple because I'm me. You understand? And it's just the confidence I have in the way my parents raised me and the morals they gave me that allow me to succeed in life in any situation I'm in. It don't matter where I'm at, who I'm with, who don't nothing matter, but I got me, myself, and I know that my parents raised me right, so my moral compass is gonna guide
100%.
me. It's just great. So yeah, it's just the
100%.
excitement of winning because who gonna stop me? Nobody. It's that simple. Shout out Jose, bro. Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me? Nobody. Nobody.
Nobody. Impossible.
That's it.
That's it. That's what
It's
motivates.
impossible.
That's what motivates you.
The, the
That's what
only
motivates you.
That's what motivates me because the only person that can stop me is me. That's it. If I
That's
give
it.
up, if I say no, then it's done. But when anybody close to me know, shout out my dad, bro. My dad told me this before I was even 18, bro. He was like, right or wrong, he was like, if you want something, like if you determine you're gonna do it. Like I've learned that from you being my kid. And then other close people to me have said the same thing. Whether it is the worst thing in the world you can do or the best thing in the world, if K makes his mind up, K is going to do just that. And it's that simple. So that's why growing up, even at the age that I'm at, I'm 25. Now I really do try to focus on just 100% better in my life, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. And I look at the things that I can do and I lock in with that. I'm like, bro, I know I gotta stop doing this to be better in this category. So boom, let's lock in and do it. I gotta make my mind up. When my mind is made up 100%, I'm good. But if I know it's not made up, I know I'm not gonna do it. But when I make it up, it's
Yeah.
accomplished. It's accomplished. Quote of the week, my boy.
Quote of the
Let
day?
me hear it.
There we go. Quote of the week is dream big, start small, and act now.
Make sure to like, comment, share with everybody you know, and subscribe.